The remote is a waterproof, reasonably compact accessory that can be strapped to your wrist, handlebar or gear and helps you control your GoPro from up to 200 feet away. Although it's completely compatible with GoPro's latest flagship, the Hero 13, those who are after something smaller and simpler may want to consider GoPro's newest remote controlled gadget, named simply the Waterproof Shutter Remote. If you think the waterproof shutter remote looks like a very simple one-button accessory, you'd be right. It is. There's really not much to it, which is a shame considering the possibilities that GoPro could have implemented here. On the face of it, we have this small square unit, complete with a nice rubberized and robust finish. In typical GoPro fashion, there's no problem with the construction quality. It's as high as we'd expect from a premium company like GoPro. So the top face is covered with a single shutter button, which carries a nice tactile click when pressed. Otherwise there's a power button on the side, used for powering the camera as well as the remote, and a small status LED that confirms the camera has received your command to start or stop recording and provides the camera connection status when in idle mode. That's pretty much all there is to it. There's no USB charging port either. In fact, it's one of the very few GoPro accessories where we have to actually insert a physical battery, a standard CR2032, which is included of course, and is installed by rotating and releasing a panel on the bottom of the remote. After which the battery can be inserted, or in case of a new unit, the protective plastic removed, and the panel then closed, sealing the internals. I guess this creates a tighter waterproof seal during use, and there's no fear of any USB rubber flaps coming loose and destroying the unit. Note, however, thanks to the use of low power Bluetooth as its main connection method, the battery should last most users several years, so pretty much a set and forget type setup. That just leaves the two strap attachment points at the top and bottom, where a short Velcro strap is pre-installed, used for attaching to handlebars or selfie poles, or for wrists and other larger objects with an extension strip, which is a bit of a flimsy solution that's not nearly as secure. All in all, we have a rugged design that feels rather robust in the hand, understandable considering it accompanies a rugged action camera. While it is designed to be waterproof, although only up to 5 meters, note that Bluetooth does not work underwater, so it's something you'd really use to start or stop capture either in very shallow water or above the water only, rather than during a deep dive. Connecting to your camera then is a relatively straightforward affair. Note the waterproof remote is currently compatible with the Hero 11 onwards, although compatibility with the Hero 10 Black is yet to come with a future firmware update. Either way, with a new remote, simply power on using the side power button, and the blue light will flash every half second to indicate it's in pairing mode. At this point, it's simply a matter of entering your camera settings and choosing the option to pair a new device, after which the remote will be instantly recognized and the connection established. It really is as simple as that. Once paired, the GoPro will even update the remote should an update be available, which takes less than a minute. Once done, the status LED on the remote will flash once every 5 seconds to indicate a connection is live. So pressing on the shutter button will start and stop capture or take an image depending on the mode your camera is in. Remember, we can't cycle or change modes with this remote. It's simply a shutter button and nothing more. So it's important to ensure the camera is set correctly before you shoot. Also note that the remote can only control one camera at any one time. It cannot be used to simultaneously control multiple cameras. To use it with another camera, you'll need to enter the pairing process again, while it will always remember the last unit it was connected to. In addition, the power button can be used to power down the camera and remote, as well as power back up again with a slight delay mind. In fact, you can use the shutter button alongside the camera's quick capture feature to quickly power up and start capture at any time within the last 8 hours. It's not as quick as DJI's quick capture for instance, but it does work. Note that if the camera hasn't been powered for over 8 hours, you'll need to manually switch on again before the quick capture feature from the remote becomes active. Although GoPro state a usage range of up to 20 meters in optimal conditions, that's very optimistic, and you should expect half that, around 10 meters, and even that depends upon environmental conditions, so do bear that in mind. On the plus side though, battery life on the remote is not an issue, several years for most in fact, and I saw no noticeable drop in battery life on the GoPro either, thanks to the use of low energy Bluetooth managing that connection. So, while the GoPro Waterproof Shutter Remote works fairly well on the ground, its use is very limited. It can only control one camera at any one time, and even then doesn't display warnings such as battery low, card space low, which mode you're in, nothing at all. In fact, it only indicates recording once every second with a brief red LED flash. While it does give you easy control to start and stop capture, when compared next to something like Insta360's action camera remote solution, which is a little larger to be fair, GoPro's version looks poor in comparison. Insta360 have managed to cram an entire live preview alongside camera control, as well as GPS capture too, and it all works perfectly well every time I've used it. No issues at all. I would have expected a similar option from GoPro in this day and age, yet we get this, a one-button solution, with the only other option being twice the size. And even that's not at all close to what Insta360 offer here. GoPro really do need to up their game when it comes to not only their cameras but also the accessories they provide. Usage for this device is very limited, and most will be better off with the full remote where you can at least switch between shooting modes and control multiple cameras at a longer range, and all with some camera feedback on screen too. As it stands, we've been spoilt with Insta360's offering, and unless this is something you really do have a specific use case for, personally I'd give it a miss.